Hello everyone. My name is Josie. For those who don't know me, welcome to my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, either one. I'm the owner of Eccentric Services, and today we're trying something new. You see these? Yeah, these are Chess X dice. So we're going to be doing readings for the full moon with these Chess X dice. I'm taking a moment to do what I normally do when I go live, which is share. So I want to make sure that my people on my Facebook page can find me. And I want you to take notice to the title area. My cash.me or Cash App link is up there in the title for when I am done running through all of the signs and you want a personal reading, okay, within this live feed. Let's see here. There we go. So we are going to get started. And post here. We are going to get started. Spirit, I call to thee and ask that you please deliver clear, concise messages to each and every zodiac sign in the now for the full moon cycle that is coming up for us. April's full moon cycle. Clear, concise messages for the highest good of everyone involved. And I'm going to go from Aries to Pisces. That way I don't get confused. And please share this video if you are watching. And also let me know at any time if you cannot hear me. Or if the sound is distorted or something's wrong with the feed, okay? That's very, very important. Alrighty. So, let me open you up so I can see your comments. And forgive me if I'm a little delayed. Hey, Alicia. We're going to start off with Aries energy for this full moon cycle. And see what kind of messages we have for Aries. Alright, so here's the deal. I want you to understand that you're going to see different numbers than I do. Some of the numbers are not going to be relevant to me because of your perspective as far as the camera is concerned. I'm looking from my perspective to deliver your messages, okay? So, as far as Aries are concerned, we've got 45, 6, 12, 4, and 3. So you've got double the 3 energy. And you've got double the 4 energy. Some of you are definitely wrapping up a cycle and you're going through a major life change. Either you're moving, you're getting married, getting engaged, or somebody's having a baby because of those 3s there. But there's a major shift in your life, Aries. And Spirit says handle it with care. That number 6 is representing a harmonious situation, okay? It represents harmony. It represents balance in the home. It also represents intuition. There's a lot of mother energy around you, Aries. So Spirit is wanting you to take care of yourself through these changes that you're going through, and understand that not everything is going to be perfect. And as far as the 4 energy is concerned, Spirit is asking you to get into a routine where you have some kind of structure so that you can be efficient, so you can work smarter rather than harder, because you don't want to be all over the place. It seems like you have a lot going on, okay? Some of you may be getting on the builder's case. Like if you're getting a house built, or if you have a new business and the building is being built, I see some people like going back and forth with the contractors, you know, having to stay on their tails about things that are not right. Spirit is saying that it's actually taking you more energy to do that, and that they're the professionals. Sometimes there's a reason why a certain material can't be used and things like that. Like, there's deeper meaning. So if you see something that you don't like, instead of saying, oh, I didn't want that, why did you do that? Approach it like, okay, is there a reason why you're using this? You know, can you explain the difference between this and what I requested? That way you can get educated on what's really going on, instead of just going off on people about having things done your way, Aries, okay? Let's move on over to Taurus. What do we have going on for Taurus spirit? Taurus, for their highest good and the highest good of everybody involved. All right, Taurus, we've got 3, 6, 10, 0, 0. Like, you got a double 0. And you got a 5 and you got a 1 from my perspective here. Again, I'm going to say this in between each sign. If you want a personal reading when I'm done with the signs, you can make sure to donate at the link in the title of this video, so that I can get to you when I'm done with the 12 signs, okay? And make sure you let me know you donated as well. So with Taurus energy, we're dealing with, of course, I think a lot of people are really going through major life changes. Okay, that number 5 is prevalent like everywhere right now. But what the number 5 means to you, Taurus, is adapting to the change. You don't have to be going through major life changes like weddings and moving and all this and that and having children. But what may be happening is there are things that are out of your control, Taurus, and you're having to adapt to change, and it's not very comfortable. And with that 5 sitting next to that double 0, you have a cycle within a bigger cycle that's culminating right now. So you're probably not very comfortable. But with that 10 nearby, Spirit is saying once this small cycle within this big cycle is complete, you have a door to walk through. So you don't have a lot of time to adjust. You got a lot of new beginnings. You got the number 1 here twice. So even though the big thing, the big whatever it is, may not be ending, there's something within it that's ending. Okay? And then you've got to walk through a door. You've got to start something new. So some of you may be in a business, or, you know, this could be any kind of project where you have to scrap an aspect of it and start all over and bring something new to the table within that project. This could also be with humanitarian efforts, working with a nonprofit, working with a group, a church group, anything. There's some part of the way that things were done that has to go, and it's being replaced with something new. Okay, because that number 6 is also representing service for you, Taurus. And with that number 3, Spirit is asking you to be creative. Be creative, think outside the box. And Spirit is saying, don't worry about what people are going to think about your ideas and things like that, because you're in the position you're in for a reason. People are expecting you to have an answer. So be creative and realize that you will be received better than you think, Taurus, okay? Those are the messages for my Taurians for this full moon cycle. Let's see what we got here for Gemini. Gemini. If you want a personal reading when I'm done, please hit up the link in the title of the video. All right, Gemini. Ooh, my hands were tingling on that one. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. told me I was interrupted for a second. Gemini, y'all got some interruptions in your life? Or you interrupting somebody else's life? Because it wasn't until I threw y'all dice down that I got interrupted on this feed. All right, Geminis, y'all got that 11. And you know what that 11 means. If you've been following me, that's awakening. That's activation. So you are definitely, you may be very well having a tower moment in your life where you're realizing some things. And this is really one of those situations where you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because you got 2 4s here that are really pulling for you to be responsible, right? But not necessarily in the right way. Gemini, don't let anybody tell you that you're not handling your business just because it's not benefiting them. Because that's what I'm seeing here. And also, I'm seeing some kind of abundance coming your way or some kind of resources, just so you know. You're being enlightened to the partnerships that are in your life, especially there with that number 2. There's some cycles ending when it comes to the people you've been messing with or certain people you've been in partnerships with. That 0's next to that 2. And then you've got a door that you need to walk through once you cut those people off. There's a difference between handling your business and handling everybody else's business and just looking important while your shit is raggedy. It's time for you to handle your own business, bring in your own abundance, walk through that new door, cut some folks off, because with that 11, you are awakening to the reality of a situation. And Spirit is saying, while you're going through this, while you're having to adjust, and while you're having to put on your big girl panties or your big boy boxers or whatever, while you're having to do this, don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to laugh through what looks like a rebuilding process, okay? Because it looks like a lot of stuff is just done. You're just so done. You got 3... 1, 2, you got 2 zeros here. And that 11 is just like, I see everything now. Wow, Gemini. Okay. Who is next? Cancer. Cancer energy is next. What do we got? Cancer energy. Wow. All right, Cancers. A lot of us are experiencing the number 5s and the number 0s. Major endings and cycles are endings. Why can't I talk? Cancer. Okay, for you, Cancer, I see the number 8 twice, so you definitely bringing in. So I honestly see it 3 times. Damn. Cancer, I need $5. Y'all need to give me some money. Cancer, y'all got some money coming to you. You got 8s all over the place. You just a manifestation explosion. Wow. Okay. All right. So for you, Cancer, I feel like everybody is being called to have some kind of fun. Cancer, you may be dealing with events, communication, like the 3rd house stuff, siblings, short distance travel, all of that. But a lot of it is necessary in order to bring the abundance in that you're apparently you're getting abundance, and you're still in the process of bringing more abundance in, which I find very interesting. And also there's a home situation coming up. Either you're moving or you're needing to move, wanting to move. If there was something that you were wondering, like, okay, am I on the right path with doing this thing? Your answer is yes. Now, you've got the number 2 here that's dealing with partnerships. So if you were thinking, am I on the right path with this partnership, that would be a yes. And with that 7, you've really got some good energy on your side as far as luck is concerned. I mean, I need to be at a casino with you, Cancer. There is quite a bit of prosperous energy here. I'm seeing 7s and 8s all over the place, even with the numbers. Like 16 is still 7, you know what I mean? And then there's 2s, there's partnerships that I'm seeing as well. And the number 6 is telling you, yes, use your intuition. Don't second guess yourself. Use your intuition, bring in this abundance, and also continue to be of service as you naturally are. And don't worry about nothing else or nobody else. I feel like some of you handle change pretty well. You're the matriarch or even the patriarch that people come to when they're going through changes. So you may be getting a lot of people coming to you because they're having a lot of life changes. And with that number 3, Spirit is saying, you know, make it fun. Whatever it is that you're doing, make it fun, and don't be afraid to speak. Again, a lot of that communication energy is coming out. So you're probably speaking in front of people. You're probably trying to figure out how you're going to say certain things. Just do it, Spirit says. Just do it and have fun. And remember that they don't know. If you're delivering information that other people don't know, maybe you're teaching and speaking in front of them, they don't know when you mess up because it's your material. So just keep it going. The show must go on. You know, it's going to be received well either way it goes. Right? So that is Cancer for this full moon cycle. Cancer energy. Who is next? Dare I say Leo? Leo energy, Spirit. Leo energy. All right, Leos. Ooh. All right, Leos. Some of y'all are going on vacation. I see people like snorkeling and things like that. Some of y'all Leos need to back up off the soda. Like soda pop, soft drinks, things like that. Again, there's always going to be a 5 round here because of these dang energies. But again, this particular 5 for you is not so profound compared to the other signs. What is going on with y'all Leos? Spirit said clean your house. Clean up. I don't know if you're going through something. Maybe you recently went through something that was just not great. But the remedy is cleaning your environment, whether it's your house or your car. You need to clean up. You know, that's going to actually help you. And then Spirit also says to make a plan, Leo. You need a plan. Because, yeah, fun is a whole lot better when you don't have to get a bill afterwards. So it doesn't take away from fun when you plan something. It actually allows you to enjoy it more and with less stuff on your conscience. Oh my. Some of you are trying to travel, but somebody doesn't want you to. You may be trying to travel or have a trip or take a trip overseas, and they don't want you to. And I hear somebody saying it's not about you. So this is a gum on your shoe situation. You know how hard it is to get gum off of your shoe? I don't know who's attached to you in that way, but you may want to get you some ice, turn into ice to make that gum hard and get it off, right? You may have to be cold toward this person. And I don't mean in a negative way, but they're going to perceive it as cold, right? Just because you have a little bit of money, Leo, doesn't mean that you need to blow it. You need a plan. Some of y'all have money and you need to get some kind of financial advisor or something, because it can disappear really quickly if you don't. You have to purpose whatever resources you're getting. Okay, Leo? That's very important. And you'll thank yourself later, they say. Alrighty, Spirit. That was Leo. Virgo energy for this full moon cycle. Oh, I do accept general donations as well, just so y'all know. All right, we got this 4 way the heck over here, away from everything else. What's that about, Virgo? Oh, and that's weird too. Just to even, Virgo is avoiding responsibility. That's interesting to even see. But I mean, I'm sure y'all got good reason, because it's not in your nature to avoid responsibility. Some of y'all may be hiding from somebody, and that's the reason why. You may have somebody that's like stalking you or something at work, and that's the storyline as to why you're avoiding certain things. Virgo, y'all got a double 5 here, so you got like rumbles going through your life, and a lot of this is unplanned. Certain stuff fell through, and you're having to adjust. I literally see like earthquake type shaking going through your life. Oh, there's some harsh endings, Virgo, that have to do with relationships. So some of you are, these storylines are really wild. Okay, so Virgo, you may be avoiding somebody that's stalking you, right? But it may be somebody you were in a relationship with. You may have broke up with them, but they said, oh, well, we're not done. That kind of situation. So now there's kind of like this drama. While you're trying to be single and have new beginnings, there's this drama with this other person. Okay? You're trying to close a cycle, and they're making it difficult for you to close the cycle. Some of y'all may be trying to get a divorce, and somebody's like really not trying to sign the paperwork. I feel for y'all. There's definitely quite a bit of stuff ending. Try to focus more so on your work, and don't lend that person any, attention, okay? Don't lend that person any energy. And for others of you, you may have started a new job, and you didn't realize how the people were. Like, the interview was different from actually working there. So you're having a wake-up call when it comes to that. Like, it's a hot mess. But honestly, I think you're there to bring organization to that hot mess. So take that how you want to, Virgo. That's what I got. Alrighty, so what about my beautiful Libras, full moon cycle, beautiful Libras? If you would like a reading, a personal reading at the end of the signs, please donate at the link in the title of this video. Alrighty, Libra. Ooh. Libra, you are definitely on the right path, and you've got a new beginning coming up. Some of you have a new job. Some of you are, it's not that you're buying a new home or moving. It's that you recently bought or moved into a new home. And what's happening is you're having a new beginning within that, which is interesting for me to have to say that way. Also, Libra, you've got some activations going on, but, thank God that they're not all on top of you. I feel like check your address numerology to your address, because you may have moved into an address that comes up to 11 or 7. Okay, and those are spiritual numbers, and a lot of spiritual awakening and enlightenment happens at those types of addresses, Libra. You definitely have some cycles ending, but you've got new beginnings happening at the same time, and within that you've got spiritual enlightenment happening as well. And all of this, some of you are being called to really get into your light working purpose, or whatever you're supposed to be doing as far as light working or your spiritual job or spiritual path is concerned, like using it and being of service with that. Like, get out there and teach your spiritual knowledge, or the spiritual healer, or whatever. Libra, you're being called to get out there and do your spiritual work. Okay. Whatever home y'all are in, or new space you're in, it could even be an office, there's spiritual energy there. And you're going to be activated over time. Like, you're going to have multiple activations. That was Libra. Dum, dum, dum. All right, what are we doing? Who is it? Who's next? What? Scorpio. Scorpio full moon cycle spirit. Whoa, that almost got to the edge of the paper. Dang, Scorpio, you got a line. Wow. Okay. So you got a lot of home energy coming up, and intuition about your home. Be intuitive about your home, Scorpio. If you feel like something's wrong, look into it. Don't just shake it off and be like, oh, it's probably me just tripping. No. There's something, if you feel like something's wrong somewhere, whether it be about your home, about your resources, your money, there's something somewhere that ain't right. And you have been feeling this way. Look into it. Try to figure out what it is, because the longer you go without looking into it, the worse the situation is going to get. Okay? You've got that 3 energy there, so you may be having a lot of, what do you call it? People may be inviting you to parties and stuff. Your social life may have ramped up. And you're going to have to watch your resources, because you can't be everywhere with everybody doing everything, as far as your resources go right now in this full moon cycle. And there's also some travel coming up, whether you know it or not. There's some travel coming up for you. And that may be the reason why you have to hold on to your resources as well. With this 2 way over here, not even close to the other numbers, there's a partnership situation. It's like something's not falling in line with everything else. Something is set aside, set apart, special. Maybe you're trying to figure out where this partnership fits in your life. Maybe you're trying to figure out, like, if somebody comes to you with a business opportunity, you're going to say, does this fit with what I'm already doing? How can I bring this into what I'm already doing, or what I already have going on? Kind of like a 4 of Cups energy. But there's also a reason why this straight line is here, and I'm trying to pick that up. Order. Everything's falling into place. So this number, this dice being here, or die being here, is eventually going to fall in line with the rest of them. So also, some of you are very close to a manifestation. That's another thing that this is saying, as far as that line is concerned. There's like only this one thing left. You know what I mean? Interesting, Scorpio. Hello, Helen, and everybody else in the chat. I see y'all. Scorpio, okay, we are dealing with Sagittarius with this full moon cycle. What's going on here, Sagittarius? Lord. Turn that around so I can see it. There we go. So, Sagittarius just wants to party. Sagittarius, all I see is party energy and adventure. Wow, you've got a tiny cycle ending that's not really, I think you're the one ending that cycle. And you've got a new beginning somewhere where it comes to most likely your 11th house stuff, which is organizations, friendships, network circle, things like that. You may be coming up on new friends because of all of this social activity, this party activity. And it's kind of, I see Sagittarius riding a surfboard. Like, you're staying on the board even though the water, you don't know what the water is going to do. You're doing a good job at staying on that board and riding that wave, which is great. There is a certain situation where you're going to have to be diplomatic and watch your tone, watch the way that you speak when it comes to how something maybe ends. If you're breaking up with somebody or whatever the case may be, don't let your anger speak for you, because you could lose something by the way that you end something. So watch how you're ending anything, especially if it's a contract or whatever the case may be. You may end up with a bill, or somebody may like blow something way out of proportion. So just watch how you end things, okay? They say follow the yellow brick road. That's funny. I mean, I seriously think Sagittarius is on some psychedelic stuff. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of whimsical fairy tale type energy around Sagittarius. I don't see not 1 ounce of responsibility here, or like stability or grounding. Everything is like, I'm going to party. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to start some new creative projects, you know, and I'm doing this all for me. I don't care about doing things for other people right now. You know, if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But I'm really stepping into my joy type energy. And that's going to bring you into some good stuff. So that looks pretty good to me. Sagittarius. Wow. Okay. We've got, who do we have? Capricorn. What is going on with these beautiful Capricorns? Oh my goodness. I'm going to take a moment and let you know, if you want a personal reading from me during this live feed, hit up the Cash App link in the title of this video. I also take general donations. Alrighty, so Capricorn, you definitely have a wake-up call coming. And it's going to be you're going to get a wake-up call, Capricorn, and then you're going to be an agent of change right afterwards. This new information that you get, or this realization that happens, is going to cause you to make some changes. Some of it is in partnerships, and I'm not talking about just your relationship. I'm talking about a lot of other people too. Maybe you're going to realize that somebody in your circle ain't right, and you're going to cut off a few people. That's what that looks like, because you got 2 twos. It's not just one. That's multiple partnerships, right? Wow, Capricorn, you're going to find out that someone has been like dragging your name through the dirt somewhere, speaking negatively of you. And it's somebody you're connected to. It can be even an acquaintance, not somebody that you even consider a friend or have a close partnership with. Are we back? I was saying that it can even be an acquaintance, not somebody that you have a close partnership with, that you end up having to make changes to that relationship. You definitely have some spiritual stuff going on as well, Capricorn, because you got a couple of 11s here. Activation, abilities coming online, psychic abilities heightened. You have some like physical and spiritual changes going on in your life. And it, of course, is going to naturally, spiritually awakening causes a rift between people because they're not all on the same path. Changes happen, you change, and it doesn't resonate with the other person anymore. Like, there's a lot going on here, Capricorn. And a lot of it is because of the spiritual activity going on behind everything, right? Spirit is saying, don't feel guilty for pampering yourself, enjoying yourself, buying yourself new things. Like, through this process, take care of yourself, and everything else will be taken care of for you. Nice. That was Capricorn. I have done Cancer, Helen. So you're going to have to catch the replay, love. So we got Capricorn. Hey, Terrence. Who else are we? Where are we at? Aquarius. What? We at Aquarius? Why am I excited about Aquarius, though? I'm like, what? All right, Aquarius. The master builder. Some of you Aquarians have a master number 22 in your numerology somewhere. And some of you are just acting as the master builder. That master builder energy is all up in there, okay? You are creating spiritual change. I see the temperance card is happening here. You are like the temperance card, the magician card. There's something you're pulling out of the ethers and you're going to be like, bam, I did this with no hands. Aquarius, what are you doing with no hands? I mean, you are really like bringing something through from the other side. I mean, this is some Ghostbuster stuff. What is this? Oh my goodness. There are definitely going to be some new beginnings with you, Aquarius. Wow. New partnerships, new opportunities. I see some of y'all needing to buy clothes for certain engagements that you're going to be invited to as well. You are on the right path when it comes to focusing on your freedom, focusing on your spiritual, your own personal spiritual path, as well as if you're of service of any kind spiritually, you're on the right path with whatever you're doing with that. What I'm hearing is this constitutes something. So someone is basically saying that something gives permission for this other thing. This constitutes, this backs up, whatever is happening. I feel like you're observing a conversation. This could be a legal conversation in a courtroom. This could be just in a group. But there was something that happened that gives good reason for something else to happen. Like cause and effect. And there's some kind of board meeting or group of people agreeing on something. This happened and this is why we're agreeing to do this. Because of this thing that happened. Interesting. Spirit is saying the stars are aligned and the time is prime. Aquarius, whatever that means to you. That's what I've got for you. That was an abrupt stop too. That was weird. So something may come to an abrupt halt. So look out for that. Like brick wall moment. All right, Pisces. Y'all let me know if I've done all of the signs, if you've been hanging around. Let me know if I missed anybody, because I'm good for that. I be missing people. I be missing folks. Pisces energy, new moon cycle. What's going on, Pisces energy, new moon cycle? Water is life. I'm drinking water, y'all. Bear with me. Alrighty, so Pisces, you've got the luck of Jupiter on your side right now, and some of y'all might be writing a book, working on writing a book, being told you need to write something, or make a list, or write stuff down, use writing to manifest, something to that effect, because there's the aspect of spirituality and writing. So some of you may be writing a spiritual book. Some of you may be using writing to manifest, right? But that is happening, and the number 7 energy is strong. So Jupiter is really trying to get you to, do things that have to do with writing, publishing, communications, things like that, right? There is a cycle ending and beginning at the same time. This is not a situation where you're going to be in a foyer waiting to walk through the door. You're going to walk through the door and you're not even going to realize you did it. So this is one of those situations where you just kind of look up and realize you're at a certain point or in a certain energy, and you're like, oh snap, this is happening, right? So, but there are definitely cycles ending, but I don't feel like you're going to have a full awareness of them. I think this may be like spiritual psychotherapy or something like that. Formatting. I call it spiritual formatting. You definitely got that 5 energy of sudden, well, it's not really of sudden change, but there's a lot of change happening, but I feel like you're handling it okay just because you have the support that you need from the people around you. I'm hearing it glows in the dark. What is that about? Something glows in the dark, Pisces. I hope you don't glow in the dark. Oh my goodness. What else is going on for these beautiful Pisceans? They say be assured that even though you may not know all the details, you're where you're supposed to be, and you're going exactly in the direction you're supposed to be going, no matter what it looks like. I feel like y'all got collapsed timelines happening, and your dreams, you may be starting to have a hard time trying to figure out what was really in your dream time and what was in your reality. You having timeline experiences to where you have multiple realities happening at the same time. Wow, that's interesting, Pisces. Wow, okay. Oh, I done ran through all of the signs. Thank you so much for watching. It doesn't look like I got anybody in the chat that wants a reading, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. But as always, I do accept general donations, so if you feel like you want to, hook me up so I can go to the grocery store, that'll be great. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for stopping by the Eccentric Services channel as well. And have a beautiful day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are.